What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to take a look at the Magic Square Detective, or their version of a Legend Scale Hound. This was sent to me by Dr. Diecast, along with a bunch of other stuff. Thanks for allowing me to look at all this stuff. I've been holding it for a while here. This is the final figure that I'm taking a look at, but he does look pretty nice. You got some metallic blue for the eyes there. Silver paint here for the headlights and for the winch. Yellow star there, paint, yellow paint here on the crotch and on the arms. Here's the back. Pretty clean overall. This one does have a problem right out of the box, and I'm just going to mention it now. He's got two left hands. You can see the thumb is on the bottom on this hand. Unfortunately, it does still work. He can still hold his weapons. It doesn't really cause any problems, but I just wanted to mention that. Let's take a look at his articulation. The head is on a ball joint. Gets up to there, down to there, side to side. Rotates all the way around. Nice looking head sculpt. Shoulders are tilted around on a ball joint, out to the side on the ball joint. This can hinge up and down. You have a rotation here at the bicep. Single jointed elbow gets you well past 90 degrees. Rotation at the wrist on two left hands. You have a rotation at the waist ab crunch. It's a really big ab crunch just due to the way it's designed, but you can do whatever you want there. You can go backwards as well. It is supposed to peg in here on the top, but it doesn't really like secure, but it's okay. Legs the hip skirts will move with it, so it'll go all the way up to there. Back to there just kind of stops due to the sculpt. You can get it out to the side, but you have to get this hip skirt out of the way first. It is kind of hindered, but you get it out to the side up to there. Rotation of the thigh on a mushroom peg. Double jointed knee gets you the full bend. We do get ankle tilts, pivots forward and backward. So there you go for articulation. As far as his weapons, you do get his shoulder cannon here, which you can remove this part here. And he is kind of naked without it, so I'm just going to put this on first. And it does angle upwards. That looks really good. You also get his blaster here, which I'll put in his upside down hand, but that fits in just fine. And you also get this gun, which doesn't seem like he can hold it. Let's see. Actually, no, he can hold it. I'm sorry. So he can hold that weapon as well, which is really meant for the vehicle mode. And then, of course, you have his tire, which intended to be stowed. You can stow it right here on the back of the foot if you want. Or if you want a cleaner look, you don't have to there. It is rubber, so it does kind of catch on the bottom, you know, with the rubber tire. But you can pretty much get all of the accessories on there. And then you get this, which is his little hologram piece. And you can put that in there, and he can be making holograms. And I'll put an image here of him with the Holonix figure that we got from Power King. And that looks really cool too. That was a good touch, nice touch by them. And the last accessory we get is this little cage for a Ravage. I assume for a Legend Scale Ravage, but it does go together. It's got the 6 sides. It's easy to put together. You can't really get it wrong. Looks really nice. It does open here. And I don't have a Legend Scale Ravage here, but I do have a Legend Scale roller in there. And yeah, fits nicely. Looks good next to him. Have a quick size comparison. There he is next to the New Age Optimus Prime. And fits in nicely next to him. Nice Carbot size robot. Alright, now let's get Detective transformed into his vehicle mode. And by the way, I did realize I had this on purple this whole review, so I'm just going to leave it. But let's start with the arms. So go ahead and lift up on the elbow. You got to bend at the elbow in order to do this. So you're going to lift and then pull down on this. Rotate the hand in. I do have two left hands, so it might look a little different on yours, but bring that up. Rotate at the elbow. And then rotate at the bicep. So you end up in that position with the ball facing up. Right. Same on this side. We're next go ahead and we're going to extend at the waist It'll give you a little bit of room to work. And come to the inside here, we're going to rotate these wheels down. As you rotate them down, you're going to rotate them to the outside, so they can sit like that. They are rubber, so it gives you a nice little place to grip them. You're going to open up this window and just bring that back to the other side, give you some room. Take these, you're going to rotate these out, and then rotate the other side out, and then that'll give you enough space to get these both out to the side. You can rotate out on these panels. They are very thin, and they're also that magic square plastic, so it doesn't feel good, but it does seem strong enough to survive. Alright, we're going to take these arms. These are going to rotate in, and there's a little slot right here on the edge that's going to go into a tab right there. So bring this down and tab that in to that spot. Same with this one, bring this up, rotate, and then tab that into that spot. So it should look something like that. Now we can bring these wheels down, they're going to peg right back in. There's a tab right here and a slot, so I can get that up, tab that in. You can leave a little bit of a gap here between these arms because you're going to get this back through there. So you can bring this down and leave this like this for now because we're going to deal with the legs next. You can rotate that steering wheel out of the way. Come to the top here, you're going to lift up on the head. Open up this panel and rotate the head inwards. Rotate around 180 degrees so it's facing backwards. And this is going to sit down like this. That's going to all collapse into there, and then you can close that up. And that fits underneath there. So that's the front section all done. Now we can work on the lower body section. So come to the feet here, open up these panels and flip them all the way around until they make the piece there. Same with this one. And let's do this one leg. So go ahead and we're going to open up this panel here on the side that's tabbed in. You're going to pull outwards on this sliding joint. That's going to release the leg so you can slide it upwards. You're going to slide the leg up on the thigh, up to there. And then this can slide back in, which will kind of solidify that piece. Open this up this way, open up that panel. Oh, by the way, make sure this tab's in there too. And then fold the seat back a little bit. So do the same thing on this side. All right, once you have both legs done, go ahead and tab them together. There's a peg and then a tab. Get those both together. It is a nice tight fit. We're going to rotate at the waist 180 degrees. Bring the steering wheel up and bring this together. There's two little slots on the back of the arms. They're going to go into tabs, two slots here and two tabs here. So fit those together. Bring these around, make sure they make their way to the outside as you're putting this together. And then you can tab these in. There's a puzzle piece tab. I don't know if there's a better name for this kind of tab. Jigsaw tab? I don't know. You can bring the steering wheel down and have the window straight. These have a little slot and then a circular tab right here. So get that pegged in there. Alright, and there he is in alt mode. A good looking version of Hound. Nice little Jeep. You got rubber tires. Does roll on my uneven surface here. There's the back. You got that nice spare tire there. Painted taillights. There isn't a lot of paint, but there's a couple of nice accents. The headlights, the winch, the yellow arrow here, and then the taillights. That all looks good. We do have a steering wheel. It's just kind of weird the way it's configured. It's kind of like too low. It's fine. You can take the gun here and peg that in. And you can lift this up on this hinge. And you can also rotate it. So that's nice. Very Houndy. I didn't really find a spot for this. I mean, I guess you could plug it in here, which is kind of neat. I mean, you could have a gun up there if you want. But I definitely don't see a spot for this unless you replace the machine gun. But cool that they have a little bit of storage there if you want it. And for a quick size comparison, there is next to the New Age Optimus Prime trailer. Looks nice next to it, scales well. It does not fit in the trailer. It may fit in the Magic Square one. I don't know because I don't have it, but it does not fit in this one. But yeah, there you go for sense of scale. So final recommendations on the Magic Square Detective. I'm going to give this a 4 to 5. I'm going to recommend it. I really like the way this looks in robot mode and vehicle mode. It has lots of accessories, more than we get with most Legend scales, so I was kind of surprised how much you get. And they all work and they all can be used in both modes. And overall, the materials still feel like Magic Square materials, but it doesn't seem to get away here of the fit and finish and the overall fun factor of this figure. So that's really for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.